What's up, YouTube? We are back once again with another 66% entertainment video. Today will be an album reaction on Phoebe Bridgers' album Punisher. I've listened to Stranger in the Alps, but that's about all I've heard of Phoebe Bridgers, besides her newest single, Lost Boys, which she's coming out with a new album, and then touring with Isaac Wood. But I'm excited to get into this one because, she's quite popular and I still haven't listened to her too much, so I'm like to hear more, and let's get right into it. Unfortunately, normally I would try to have the lyrics up, both for me and for you, but it seems as though they do not have lyrics, at least for this song. Maybe other ones they will, but we'll just stick with the album cover. Nice album cover. First track is DVD Menu. First song was pretty much an intro song, then kind of just getting into the right headspace, I suppose. On to track number 2, Garden Song.
And when your skinhead neighbor goes missing, I'll plant a garden in the yard. Then they're gluing roses on a flatbed. You should see it, I mean thousands. I grew up here till it all went up in flames, except the notches in the door frame.
Not sure who the deeper voice in the background is. First time I've heard him on a Phoebe Bridgers song, I believe, but I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna look up from my phone and see my life, and it's gonna be just like my recurring dream. I'm at the movies, I don't remember what I'm seeing. I don't know how, but I'm taller. It must be something in the water. Everything's growing in our garden.
I really enjoyed that second track, or kind of the first with lyrics, but I really like Phoebe's voice. It's like, I usually kind of go towards like a little different, more voices of like just not the typical ones you hear, but I think hers is like the perfect balance of like somewhat like just typical vocals, like nice vocals, but just like kind of more that you'd see in like a pop star, but at the same time she has more like depth to it, and I just really like hearing her sing. On to track number 3, Kyoto. A little bit of a faster beat right away.
Day off in Kyoto, got bored at the temple, looked around at the 7-Eleven.
I like this.
The band takes a spot, but I don't have to read it. I wanna kill you if you don't beat me to it. Dreaming through Tokyo skies.
I feel like I like this like horn in the background. I feel like I often don't hear her like with this like quicker pace. I don't mind it. I like it.
Sunsets been a freak show on the weekend, so I've been driving out to the suburbs with my little brother. He said you called on his birthday, you were off by like 10 days, but you get a few points for trying. Remember getting the truck fixed when you let us drive it. 25 felt like flying. I wanted to see
That was Kyoto. I definitely enjoyed that track. I feel like usually when a song like this comes on, I kind of just instantly go to thinking about like when she's talking about like some person. I usually think it's like an ex or like a past love interest. But like as she went on, realizing it's most likely about like a father or mother. I'm gonna guess father, but could be wrong. But I really enjoyed that song, and I think it was a pretty good one. I am realizing the only reason I thought it didn't have lyrics was because I was on DVD menu, which didn't have lyrics. But I think we'll stick with the album cover because I really enjoy this album cover, or at least I enjoy the red and the blue. But everything's nice. On to the next track, which is Punisher. Oh, the title track. I really like the sound of this. There's the little like, I don't even know what it is, like strings in the background, but you can just barely hear them, but it's still adds to it, and it's really nice. Another solid song. I really enjoyed that one. I think I enjoyed the fast pace of Kyoto, but then it's like you go back to that Punisher, and it's just her voice works so well, like in the sadness, and she can just so easily do that I like the fast pace, but her voice, it could also like put me to sleep, like not in a bad way, obviously. Like I'm not gonna fall asleep to her music. I mean, I definitely could, but like not because it's a bad way, just because it like lulls you, but it's also like so sad at times too, and it's like if someone's gonna cry themselves to sleep at night, I think this might be the perfect album so far, and I'm gonna guess it might continue that way, just because her voice like fits so well for that, because it's just so, it like lulls you into a false sense of security while at the same time like hitting you because you're lulled. On to the next song, Halloween.
Sick of the questions I keep asking you that make you live in the past. But I can count on you to tell me the truth when you've been drinking and you're wearing a mask. Baby, it's Halloween, and we can be surprised by what I do for love. Some things I never expect. They killed the fan down by the stadium. Was only visiting, they beat him to death. Baby, it's
background music is like raising up with it, it all just sounds really nice. I don't know who this is. I like it, but I guess this isn't the same dude that was doing the deeper voice before. I really like that, like, I don't know, synth, like, voice, like, coming in. That was Halloween. I think good time to mention that she's wearing the skeleton outfit in the album cover, but I really enjoyed that one. I feel like her voice is just like punching me down more the farther the album goes. It's like listening to like Adrian Lanker. It's just like they have such different voices, but both of them like they want to make you cry. Next track, Chinese Satellite. Like already, like
pretending to be myself.
I really like that line. Running around in circles, pretending to be myself.
When they could do something else with the same 3 songs over and over. I wish I wrote it, but I didn't, so I learned the words.
I feel like as a musician, that's got to be like difficult hearing a song that it's like, why couldn't I make that first?
Took a tour to see the stars, but they weren't out tonight. So I wished hard on a Chinese satellite.
What a line.
You were screaming at these angelicals.
Really like those like drums.
They were screaming right back from what I remember.
Just kind of the perfect like bass line for the song.
I will never be your vegetable, because I think when you're gone it's forever. Want to believe that if I go
I really like her like background voice coming in, like surrounds you while her other like voice gets to you. Not punches you as much this time. Wow. That was Chinese Satellite. I really enjoyed that one. I'm really enjoying this album so far. I think when it gets like quicker and kind of louder with her voice, I think even though it may be sad lyrics too, it's like the same thing kind of with Adrian Lanker, going back to both of them. It's like kind of hopeful though. Just their voices go from like sad, and as it gets louder, it kind of like there's a hopefulness to that sadness, and I really enjoy that. This next track is Moon Song.
You pushed me in, now my feet can't touch the bottom of you.
That
You couldn't have. You couldn't have stuck your tongue down the throat of somebody who loves you more. So I will wait for the
That was Moon Song. I feel like that may have been the most powerful one yet, lyrical wise at least. I feel like there's some pretty strong words in there. I especially liked the beginning, or close to the beginning lines of "You pushed me in, but I couldn't touch," or something along the lines of that, such as like a pool, and obviously with the context of the rest of the song too, of just who her love interest or whatever, like making that her fall in love with them, and or whatever they did, and then she really couldn't handle it because I don't know if it's he, but he wouldn't love her back, or she just couldn't really get to him, so she couldn't really touch, just like in a pool. On to the next track, Savior Complex.
Wake up and start a big fire in a one-room apartment, but I'm too tired to have a pissing contest. All the bad dreams that you had, show me yours, I'll show you mine.
I really like those like strings. I don't know what actual instrument it is, but
Turn me on and turn me down, baby, you're a vampire. You want blood, and I promised I'm a brave liar with a savior complex. All the skeletons you hide.
another very strong song. I feel like you're kind of just seeing more into her relationship with whoever, of wanting them, but them just keeping her there, but not letting her go because they kind of want her as a rebound or whatever. They don't fully want her, but really strong songs. But let's get right into the next track with I See You. Right away.
I've been playing dead my whole life, and I get this feeling whenever I feel good. It'll be the last time, but I feel something when I see you now.
That
I feel
that whole like verse.
something when I see you.
I feel like I've been playing dead my whole life. Phoebe.
I'm standing too close. I can see the brush strokes. I feel something.
I don't think I'm feeling hope with this faster pace with this one.
I used to love.
Oh. She does have a really great voice.
I can't even get you to play the drums. 'Cause I
Who's her drummer? Or like, it was someone that played drums for her? Or like, he just knew the drums and would play for her? Or like he's actually on her songs? Yeah, she's punching. I feel like as though, say it was late at night, I'm staying up listening to this. All those ones are like lulling me down, like into that false sense of security, just like pushing you down, making you sad, and then that's the one that like gets you and really hits you, and that's the one that would like make you cry. I feel like that's what this album would be doing to me. But let's get on to the next one, Graceland 2. TOO. I like that guitar. Or banjo, maybe. No way, it's a banjo, right? I don't know, I like it. I like that string too. I feel like her voice would be good with like Leve does like has the background orchestra every once in a while. I feel like her voice would suit that well too. I think hers would just be a lot sadder, but it would need a lot of strings.
She walked outside without an excuse. Predictably winds up thinking of Elvis and wonders if he believed songs could come true. I'm asking for it if they do. Doesn't know what she wants or what she's gonna do. A rebel without a clue.
I really do like those strings.
So we spent what was left of our serotonin to chew on our cheeks and stare at the moon. Said she knows she lived through it to get to this moment. Ate a sleeve of saltines on my floor, and I knew that I would do anything you want me to. I would do anything for you. Whatever she wants, whatever she wants, whatever she
Oh, so once the girlfriend? Is she's saying whatever she like? I just didn't know which way she leaned. So she is bisexual. At least that's what Google told me. So yeah, I'm talking about a girl, not a dude. But not much to say that I haven't already said about this album, kind of. It's just really hitting where it hurts. Not necessarily for me, but this is the final track, I Know the End. Good title for the last one.
Somewhere in Germany, but I can't place it.
Oh, I know this one. This is the only one I recognize, though.
3 clicks and I'm home. And you had to go. I know. Out in the park, we watched the sunset, talking on a rusty swing set. After a while, you went quiet, and I got mean. I'm always pushing you away from me, but you come back with gravity. And when I call, you come home.
She does a good job at like painting the picture of what happened to her.
I know, but I'm not gonna go down with my hometown. wanna chase it. I know, I know, I know. I gotta go now. I know, I know, I know.
I think there's a lot to be said about that line of her chasing a tornado rather than hiding away from it.
Driving out into the sun, let the ultraviolet cover me up. Went looking for a creation mess, ended up with a pair of cracked lips. Windows down, slot machines, fear of God. Windows down, heater on, big bolt of lightning hanging low over the coast. Everyone's convinced it's a government drone or an alien spaceship. Either way, we're not alone. I'll find a new place to be from. A haunted house with a picket fence to float around and ghost my friends. No, I'm not afraid to disappear. The billboard said the end is near. I turned around, there was nothing there. Yeah, I guess the end is here.
Horror? And all the, like, the chorus, or all the other people coming in. She did include a lot of different instruments throughout this album, and I really enjoy that. It does kind of sound, at least currently, like it would be the outro to a movie. Which I'm just thinking the end, once again, like that a lot sounds like an outro. Do you think that's really her screaming or yelling? That like end just sounded like, I think that like said a lot. It sounded like her like crying, or like it was her like screaming from like sadness, well also like anger and despair, just except she kind of ran out of the screams and like lost her voice, and it was just kind of her like trying to, but it's just she'd already lost it all because she'd been doing it for so long. And I think there's a lot that can be said about that. Overall, a strong song to end on. I really enjoyed that one, and I think it was a good song to end the whole album on. Well, that was the whole album. I really enjoyed that one. I think I liked that more than Stranger in the Alps. I'm not sure which one's supposed to be more popular of hers. I thought it was Stranger in the Alps, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's this one. I thought that was a very good album, very sad album that could get you in your feels, especially if like you've gone through, I wouldn't really say I've gone through fully a similar I mean kind of, but I feel like that one can really get you in your feels, and I feel like that'd be up there with like Adrian Linker's Again, Bright Future. If I was like just laying in my bed late at night, that's one that's gonna like really do it and make you cry. but I think her voice just really fits into that well. And I would say she didn't. I would say she kind of didn't do anything like insane on the album. Like, a lot of the songs were pretty similar, but I didn't mind it, and I think I did like how many instruments she included. And there was a lot of different like tempos and beats and sounds, and I liked it all. It was similar, but very good album. I'm very glad I listened to it, and I hope you all do the same without me talking over it. But I'm glad you watched, and hopefully you'll watch me talk over more albums. So if you enjoyed, please check out more of our videos and check out our other channels that are linked in the description. And please consider subscribing, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.